Well, hello farmers and welcome back to another video. So last video we built this sheep pen, this beautiful sheep pen over here. And we have to get the water tank to fill this up with water, and then also we need to mow some grass and get maybe a forager to pick up the grass. I think I'm gonna use this grass down here between all the trees. I think I'm gonna use this to fill up this for the sheep. And then also I need to buy my sheep actually, so that is also a thing I need to do, and that everything will happen in this episode. And last episode, as you guys remember, I also planted some canola. I see it needs lime and rolling. I didn't do one of that, but here's some weeds in between it also, so I think I need to spray this weeds with herbicides this episode. And the field next to it, I just planted in between the episodes. I planted this wheat field, both the wheat fields. I forgot to record it actually, but I planted both the wheat fields. And what it also needs lime. I thought none of my fields need lime. So I think after this harvesting season, we need to throw some lime. And I still can roll it, but I'm not gonna do the rolling. I'm not too keen on that. And then I already have 50% fertilizer, so I have to spray it one more time. And the weeds probably is gonna come up tomorrow. But for now, let's get some sheep. So let's buy some sheep. So let's go over here. I'm not gonna transport them. So I'm gonna buy a few 8-month sheep, 4. And then I'm gonna buy some 3 months of sheep. That's 3 months old. I'm gonna make it more. I'm gonna make 10 sheep. 10, yeah. And that would be all the sheep I'm gonna need. So at the moment they have grass. Yeah, they are loud. So at the moment they have grass. I just need to fill the water tank up with some water. So let's go see how expensive is water. I'm gonna grab some water out of the, just see the deals. I'm gonna grab some water out of the river for that. So let's go down to the water tank, the barrels. And then I'm gonna go with the cheapest one. This ABI. And gonna keep the tank white with the white rim colors. And we're gonna purchase that. So now we have 27 left. So I'm also gonna purchase myself a mower. And then we're gonna lease a forage wagon. That doesn't seem too good. I think I'm gonna use a baler maybe. And I'm gonna make some grass bales. And then I'm just gonna store the bales. It's gonna work a lot better. So I'm gonna lease a baler, because the forage wagon, I'm gonna throw all the grass in one place and it's gonna be difficult to move it. And bales are quite easy to move. So let's go quickly to the baler, see how much does a baler lease cost. We're gonna go with the cheapest round baler. Let's see how much does the leasing cost on this equipment. So 3,000, that's quite expensive. It's gonna be a lot more expensive than a forage wagon. Let's see how much does 30,000. So I do one contract, I may afford it, but then I don't have a mower. And I think I'm gonna go with this mower, the cheapest one, this 3.1 meters. Otherwise I can go with this, but this is a lot more expensive. So I think I'm gonna go with the cheap mower, and then I'm gonna lease a baler and make some bales, and then we'll store the bales next to the sheep pen. So let's buy the mower right now. So I have some work to do this episode. I need to make some bales and I need to store them. Luckily I have a Quake front loader, which I can use to store all the bales. Oh, you're so loud. So I think I'm gonna store the bales just against this side over here, between this old shack with all the ruins in, just about around here. And let's get to work. So here are my mower and also my little water wagon. That's so cute. So I think I also need to lease a windrower to windrow everything and then bale it, because using the baler after I use the mower, it's gonna be a bit of a struggle. Or actually it won't be. I don't think I'm gonna spend a lot of money on that to make the job easier. If I can do the job, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, let's get back home and fill the sheep's water up, and get the grass mowed. Okay, so the sheep have some bit of water, the buckets are full. Now we just need to get them grass to eat. So let's start mowing my lawn. Let's just call it my lawn. So let's get to it. This was a mission to mow this lawn. I really need to remove all the trees, otherwise it's just a struggle to get through all the spots, to cut all the grasses, trees and bushes all over the place. So I really need to get rid of all these bushes. But for now I mowed some bit. I think I'm gonna bale this bit and see how much bales I make. Now let's quickly go and lease the baler we're gonna use. So we're gonna go over here and then we're gonna go down to where the baler's at. Square bales, we're gonna make round bales. And we're just gonna lease the cheapest one. And then we're gonna make some bales out of this grass field, and hopefully this would 3,000. That's what it costs. Do we have some bales? Now we just need to go fetch the baler and start baling. So this is a very bushy area to bale. It's quite difficult to navigate through all the bushes. But there's our first bale out at the moment. So we're gonna use these bales and we're gonna stack it up and we're gonna feed the sheep as necessary. And then we also need to still do spraying some herbicide today, because our canola field also needs some herbicide, because there's weeds coming up between the grain, between the canola, so we need to spray that quickly also, and then we can call it a day. But yeah, further, the baler is working actually great. I thought this many rows would actually be difficult to bale, but if you just drive it like a forage wagon, you can bale this quite easily. And yeah, I hope I can make like 20 is too much, 14 bales. I hope. I already made one, and then I'm gonna store it up, and then I can feed my sheep as necessary again. So I made 5 bales, and that is not enough for me, so I'm gonna try a trick here. I'm gonna attach the mower on the front and the baler at the back. So I'm gonna lower the baler also. Then we're gonna open up the mower, and then we're gonna try to bale behind our mowing, if you know what I mean. See if that works. It's gonna be cool if it does. I think it would. Yeah. Okay. My tractor is strong enough to do that. So then we don't have to pick up the ruins of or the grass that we mowed, and we just can mow away. This is actually fun to do. So I'm gonna try to mow my way through all of the bushes and stuff, but I really want to clear out all this stuff, all these trees and stuff, so then I have a lot of land I can work with. Oh, it's a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy for the tractor to use both PTOs and also working uphill, but it just managed to do so. And then also I can work around the fields, around my fields, that grass over here, and try to get some more bales. I hope I can get more than 4 really. How much do I have now? Let's go to the baler. I have 5. So hopefully I can get 10, but that's a bit of far-fetched. Let's see, do I get some grass for cutting this side? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna try to get 10 bales out of this baler. Then I know it's been putting its money's worth in the ground. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I finally made 10 bales, so you can see all over the place are some grass bales. And this will be the bales I will feed my sheep with. But I will feed them tomorrow with some bales. I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow. It's getting late and I still need to spray that herbicide. So I need to go attach my first let's return that baler so it doesn't take more money. Baler and then return. Okay, good stuff. Now we're gonna take a Voltra and we're gonna go attach that sprayer of ours, that Hardy sprayer, and spray some fields with it. I sprayed one field with herbicide. That's what I mean. So let's get it. Yeah, we just have enough herbicide left, I think, in the tank to spray this canola field with herbicide. I think I'm gonna spray tomorrow when the wheat fields are starting to come up. So tomorrow means next month, of course. I think I'm gonna start fertilizing them with some liquid fertilizer. And then also I probably need to spray weeds there also. I think some weeds are gonna come over there. And then I just need to wait for harvesting season. I need to pack my grass bales also tomorrow and spray the fields, and that would be the job for tomorrow. But these fields are going quick with this wide hardy spreader, so this is gonna make some quick work out of it with the spreader. You just not need to miss anything. It's interesting just the lines it throws of weeds. That's interesting. But let's finish up quickly this field and get to tomorrow. So the sun just came up and it marks a new month of November, and we have some weeds to spray. So I'm gonna do some early morning spraying some weeds to get the weeds dead. And then I'm probably gonna spray fertilizer, liquid fertilizer next month. So I'm gonna spray this field quickly, and then we're gonna go on to collecting our grass bales and stocking it up for the winters. I just want to point out something. This old canola wheat, now wheat field, is covered in weeds. Look at these weeds all over. So I'm spraying them all dead at the moment, but geez, it's a lot. The other fields have some patches of a lot of wheat, but not that much as this one. So it's good spraying some herbicide on this wheat field. Get all these weeds dead. Wheat, almost the same word. So I finished spraying herbicide on both my wheat fields, and now I'm just getting the grass bales. So I'm gonna place 2 grass bales at the sheep feeder, so that they have enough grass before the year is ending now and the grass is dying out. So we need fresh grass to keep the sheep up and going for the cold months that are coming. And yeah, now I'm just gonna leave 2 bales here, and then I'm gonna stack the other 8 bales on top of my little wagon. And look at that, guys, we also have our first wool production. So the wool production is starting, and our lambs are still yet to grow up with our big sheep in between everything. So it's going great. So let's get these bales loaded. I've loaded a few bales, 6 bales on this wagon, so I'm just gonna park my wagon there. And I think I'm gonna leave the bales on it, so it's gonna stay more fresh. Because I've used to the old farming sim, you used to lose your bales if you just let it lay on the ground. So I'm just gonna park my bales over here. It's gonna be easier to work with. And that last 2 bales there and over there far, I'm gonna use those and I'm gonna put it against the feeder so that that can automatically feed the sheep. So yeah, I'm just gonna reverse my trailer in here. My reversing is so bad. What is going on? That'll be fine for now. But yeah, then we have some water for the sheep. The sheep is doing good and our crops as well. We still need to fertilize it one time. And then we can do some contracting for the rest of the day maybe. Okay, so I'm on the move with my sprayer and I have 9,000 quid in the bank, so I still need to buy some liquid fertilizer at the moment. So I think I'm gonna go with 2 liquid fertilizers that I'm gonna purchase, 2 tanks, and that will cost me around 4,000. I'm not sure, I'm gonna check now. Let's just get to the market. Okay, so for liquid fertilizer, this is a 2,000 liter tank. This is both are 2,000 liter tanks, just different brands. So it cost me 3,200 for one. So it's gonna be roughly 6,400 quid if I buy 2 tanks. Let's go quickly check if there's any spraying jobs where we can spray some fertilizer. Here is 2 fertilizing, this is both solid fertilizer. Let's see, spraying. No spraying over here, some harvesting. So there's no spraying jobs. That's just a bit sad. So we're just gonna buy 1 tank then. I think that would be enough. So 1 tank of liquid fertilizer would do the job. So let's go with this brand. This first one. So just 1 of this. And yeah, then I hope I have enough money to survive till harvesting season. So we can generate a little bit of income again. So let's fill the sprayer up. Yeah, I think I would get far with this 2,000 liters inside my tank. I think I will finish all 3 fields, and then the fertilizing would be maximized for those fields. But then also I checked that contracting. I see there's a lot of harvesting jobs available. So maybe we're gonna do some harvesting for the rest of the day, just to finish the day off and get a little bit more money in. Let's just wait for this school bus to pass by. It's actually turning. No kids inside. Returning home from school, 10 o'clock. I don't know where the school bus is going. But yeah, I think I'm gonna focus on doing some harvesting contracts. I hope I can harvest this sunflower field with a combine. I'm gonna lease the combine, of course. Borrow it. I just want to remember to click borrow and not start the contract without borrowing. Then I have no equipment to do the contract. So here are we at the field. So I'm first gonna spray the canola field. Then I'm gonna go down to the field 5 and field 6, both of the wheat fields. Just gonna finish this land quickly, this canola, and then I'm gonna spray. I can't do harvesting contracts while it's raining. Then I'm gonna wait for the rain to pass, and I'm gonna spray the rest of the other 2 fields also. Now it looks like the rain just cleared up. It's 12 o'clock, so it just rained about for 2 hours. So let's fertilize the fields. I don't recommend fertilizing the fields direct after rain in real life. Or do I? I'm not sure. But I can think the fields are wet then. But in this game, the field's not so wet, so we can fertilize it. So this is another 1, 2, 3 times going up and down of the sprayer. Then we finish with this field. Then we're just gonna fertilize that last field. So at the moment I got like an 80% yield bonus on my crops, because I didn't roll my fields and I also didn't line it. I thought it didn't need some lime. So that's a bit of a mistake from my side, but I hope it wouldn't damage the harvest too much. But it won't be a maximum harvest. Maybe next season we can take off a much better harvest than that. But let's just fertilize this piece, finish it. So one thing I really want to invest next time is maybe a GPS. For spraying without the GPS is quite difficult, as I just mentioned before, because you can't really see the lines you spray. In the old farming sim it was much more easier to see, but now I think they encourage you to use the GPS and don't spray with your eye. But it would be cool. I remember in the old days you used to have, I don't know what's it called, foam. I don't know what's the Afrikaans word is came, but it leaves like marks on the side where you sprayed, and it disappeared after the time. It's like almost like the same stuff the referees use in football to spray the line where the free kick, where the opposite side must stand when the other side is taking a free kick. It's like that stuff, so you spray the line and then if you turn around where you should spray and where you already sprayed. But I don't think that's in the game, so we have to opt with our eye. The way I do it is I just spray the field, and then I go quickly to if it doesn't save, I go quickly to the main menu and check where I spray, and then I know. But if I do if I work around the field, I don't have to do it. But when I'm working in the middle of the field, then it gets necessary to see where to spray and where did I miss. So yeah, that's how I do it at the moment, using my own GPS. But it's a bit of a struggle. I probably need to invest in a GPS. So we still only have one wool bale, but the sheep are the younger sheep are getting older, and they will probably generate also when they get old enough. Let's see if there's more water I can throw in. Start overloading. So the water bucket is still full. Let's go check over here. So they have enough water. They have a bit less meadow than usual, but still 100%, and they have full grass. So they should be producing wool. Not a lot though, 55 liters. So the older sheep will produce more wool, but they will produce actually much more wool from 18 months, I believe. So let's detach this, and let's go check the contracting first. Let's see if there's a contract I can do maybe before we end the video. So this contracting cotton harvesting, actually want to harvest with a cotton harvester. That will be fun. It's gonna give me 4,000, and down I'm not gonna do this. It's a bit of a struggle to do. Then we have the 3,000. We can harvest some, I think it's sunflower, or maybe corn. 3,000 and another 3,000. So this is almost 4,000, but I think I gotta make more money out of the cotton. So I'm gonna borrow these items, and I'm gonna harvest some cotton at Walter's farm. And let's borrow it, and let's get to the farm. And the tractor I'm just gonna leave over here. And on the way we go with the cotton harvester, harvesting some cotton, doing contracts. So yeah, on we go, harvesting some cotton with the contracting borrowed harvester. This field I actually sprayed with the herbicide with my sprayer, the last video, if you guys could remember. So that's actually cool. Now I'm harvesting also this farmer's field for him. I don't know what he's doing, but he doesn't have time for all of his fields. He must give it to me, because really I need to spray his field, now I need to harvest his field. What's next? I need to plow his field. But I'm gonna finish this harvest and then see how much money I can make out of it. And we are finishing harvesting the cotton. We just filled a half a bale on this field, so it didn't have too good of yields. But let's unload the bale, and then we're just gonna go sell the bale, and we're gonna wrap up this video. So let's just unload the bale over here and see how much money we make for the contract. Okay, so we sell the bale, and we got the 2 pounds. If we round it up, 2 pounds extra. That's good stuff. And we still need to collect our money from the contract. Let's see how much that is. 3,300. Collect. So we made roughly about almost 5,000 from that whole process. Mr. Walter is a very generous person. Thank you for that. Now I just need to go back to my farm. The sheep are doing great as the night falls. See how much water they have. They have enough water. And we have planted, we have our bales standing over here, our grass bales, and feed the sheep with. And we have planted canola and 2 fields of wheat. And we also fertilized the field of wheat and also herbicide sprayed. So next video we maybe start with harvesting some and do some contracting. That is all for today, guys. I just want to say thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate that a lot. Goodbye.